very good morning to all of you. First of all, welcome. Today in CCA period, there is a debate competition, as you all know, and we have a judges. The first judge is Mr. Joshi. So just give him a good round of applause. Joshi sir is a librarian, and librarian means hub of knowledge. Okay. So he is a hub of knowledge. He will judge you. And the second judge is I. Okay. You know my name?
Shailendra sir.
Shailendra sir. Okay. And the third judge will be some of the students. They will judge you. Okay. It's a secret who is the third judge. But some of the students are judging you. Okay. Now, I am starting with the junior group. First.
Good morning to all of you. Good morning to respected teachers, debaters and my dear friends. My name is Mrinalini and I'll be speaking in favor of the topic e-learning, a substitute for classroom learning. First of all, let me tell you what e-learning is. E-learning is using digital resources to provide learning content and facilitating remote instructions. My first point is it consumes very less time. Some of you might have experienced that sometimes to explain something, the teacher keeps on writing something on the blackboard, but by the time they are done writing, the period gets over and the teacher is not even able to explain a thing. But if we take support of e-learning, the teacher can make notes and chapters, whatever they will have to explain on the screen and at their home and show it on the screen in the class. It will save a lot of time and the teacher will be able to explain it thoroughly and the students will understand it. Next point is, e-learning is not completely online classes. Online classes could be a part of e-learning but not completely e-learning. And there might be another question that studying through e-learning means a lot of screen time. So after the school, rather than playing video games on mobiles and laptops, go to the park, have some fresh air, exercise for the exercise which improve the eyesight. Next it is create employment. In the olden days, every job offer used to be printed on posters and stick to the walls. But in this generation, in this new generation, maximum job opportunities and offers are available on the internet, and we can see all of them at a glance from our home and see which job suits us the most, rather than going physically to the center with no guarantee of being selected and wasting our time. Next is accessibility. I can access every books on internet through e-learning anytime. I have experienced myself when I was traveling to somewhere in my summer vacations for a few days and I had to do my holiday homework also. I needed the reference of books. But I thought that it will be very difficult for me to carry all those books in a long journey. But then e-learning helped me because I was able to open all my books for free of cost and latest updated on my mobile, and it helped me a lot with my traveling. It would have been difficult for me to carry all those books. Next is its cost effective.
Last 20 seconds.
What about the eyesight problem? There are many exercises such as this one. You can practice this for 1 or 2 minutes. You just have to focus on your thumb. And rather than playing on video games, I have myself observed this, that every child after coming to school watches a mobile for 2 or 3 hours. And if you are already learning on screen from the school, be satisfied with that and go to the park and do some exercise, play and study from books if needed.
I, Divyan Sharma, is going to debate on the topic of e-learning, a substitute for classroom learning, in which I am against all. First of all, there is potential for distractions. E-learning is not all about online classes. I agree with that. But online classes is a major part of that. And it often takes place in home and other various surroundings of students' house, which leads to distractions and disturbances, which imbalances the focus of the student. While classroom provides an environment fit for study, where the student is allowed to just focus on the studies and not mention all other things than studies. And then my second point is technological barriers. E-learning is not completely reliable, where we are dependent on the technological sources of internet and technology. Not all students have equal access to this, which leads to potential inequality. where, whereas the classroom provides an equal platform to all of the students to, to express their doubts and discuss with the teachers. Limited social development. In a classroom, the students collaborate, communicate, and teamwork with each other, and then this leads to the improvement of their teamwork ability, communication abilities, and the the leadership ability, which play a crucial role in forming another's personality. And e-learning in e-learning platforms is not likely to provide us
Last 20 minutes, 20 seconds.
is not likely to provide us that type of opportunities. And overall, e-learning provides us liberty, but the more the liberty, the more the students lose their discipline. Thank you. Any questions? Yes.
You said that it increases the inequality rate between students. But what if a screen like this, slightly bigger than this, the teacher is in front of you, students are sitting like this, and the teacher is explaining you. There will be equal interaction, and the students can normally express their doubts. The only thing is that instead of a blackboard, there will be a screen.
I agree with that, but do you know that in online classes there are in a research paper by a very reputed college, there was a fact that 30 to 50% of the students are very shy in asking questions and asking their doubts, which are very crucial in online classes.
If they are shy in answering the questions in online classes, then how will they answer in offline classes? How will they question in offline classes?
Offline classes is like a face-to-face interaction with the teachers, where the real-time discussions happen, and the teachers and where the teachers are like very friendly to the students. It's like a bond of a teacher and student, which kills the shyness of a student and then leads them to the successful asking of their doubts.
In screens we immerse, connections disperse. In screen we immerse, connections disperse. E-learning drawback, it could be worse. E-learning drawback, it could be worse. Good morning, all of you, my fellow friends and the judges. My name is Yogesh Prasad of class 7. Today I am going to debate on a topic which has a great significance on our modern education. E-learning, a substitute for classroom learning. I respectfully disagree that e-learning can replace classroom learning because of some reasons. Lack of interaction. As my fellow debaters asked me that interaction that people couldn't interact with, then my fellow also answered that interaction in offline classes can kill the shyness of a person. I too have observed when there was a pandemic, my academic score decreased. The reason was that the lack of interaction. When I interact in the school, I felt happier and my academic score increased. Role of the teachers. The teachers provide us with inspiration, encouragement and mentorship that e-learning cannot achieve. Diversity of teaching. The teacher teaches us with different methods of answering a single question through which all the students can understand from their way of learning. Every student has a way of learning through which they can understand. But which e-learning cannot achieve. Cheating concepts. E-learning makes it easier for students to cheat in exam, which is a great concern for education. I too also saw that my siblings and my elders were cheating in exam. I also want them not to do that. Now, third is technology dependency. When we depend on technology, when we depend on e-learning only for our reading or studying, obviously we are neglecting all other skills which we are getting in the offline class. Thank you, madam.
Any questions from you?
It is not compulsory that all the students are cheating in the exams, as you told. The
But
elders can sit
But I have also seen that my siblings have faced that my siblings shut their doors and does cheating. But the main motive of this is it affects their only future. Their future only affects. Now I say that I agree with you that elders said, but many times the elders are also busy in their work, like doing their job, because it is also necessary for them to earn money for their livelihood.
I'm Arvi Shukla of class 8B and I am here to debate on the e-learning or classroom studies. So I'm in favor of offline studies because it is an interaction between between students and teachers. But in online classes, a student wakes up, gets the link and joins the class. Between this, it can take, due to some network issues, it will take 5 to 10 minutes of the student and a part of his study will get destroyed. Also the teacher will not be able to know what the student is doing behind the cameras. And the student is also not able to write with the teachers. And according to me, there are also some morals we get from classroom studies, such as punctuality. When we go to school, there is a particular time to reach on school. Otherwise, we will get punished, as we all know. Hence, to maintain our reputation in front of our classmates, schoolmates, and companions, we will come on time. This will tell us the value of time and the moral of punctuality. But having morals from online classes is not possible. And some other activities, such as co-curricular activities such as games, music, dance, are only provided by offline studies. And here, there are some subjects and courses such as laboratory, biological practices that we need to be physically present over there. Hence, this can be only provided by offline classes. It is just like if we want to fly an aeroplane, it is not that we will just sit at one place and have an online class in the screen and we will know how to fly an aeroplane. We have to be physically present over there. Just the point of view is that we need to be physically active. Also, the online class makes the person lazy also, according to me. Thank you.
My one argument is enough to replace your all arguments. A very good morning to one and all present here. Today I am Khushi from class 11th A standing in front of you all to present my views against the topic that AI can replace human intelligence. I firmly believe that AI can never replace human intelligence. AI always has and always will rely on human beings. Despite how powerful AI is, we also came to know the fact how limited it is. We are not only talking about the white and black areas, here also exists a grey area, and in it AI requires human beings to tackle the grey areas that involve judgment and intellectual human intelligence. So we can say that AI needs humans to teach it to individual values and to interact with it and thoughtful outcomes. So if you, for example, if you need to check the accuracy of data, you cannot completely rely on an AI machine. You will surely need the supervision of an human being, because only human can understand the complexity of a context. Like cooking is a really easy task for an human, but a really difficult for an AI machine. I believe that only if the humans exist, then only the AI machines can exist, because it learns from us and works from us. As we are continuously evolving and emerging dynamically, it also changes according to us, but only if we want, because we living human beings are superior than AI. And there is a reason why AI is known as the artificial intelligence and we as the living human being. And the difference between this living and non-living can never be crossed by an AI machine. So now if you are thinking that AI is going to destroy us, then let me get you back to the fact. AI can never destroy us. If we can develop it, we can also destroy it. It can only make destructions to us because we are evolving and originating independently in nature, but it is not, because it is static and dependent on us. Now, I would like to ask a question, especially from my opponents. Can you imagine a situation in being replaced by an AI robot? Will that robot be able to conquer all those tasks and the way you are doing it?
Seconds.
Okay, so can you imagine? No, because the core emotional sentiment can never be replaced by an AI machine. So, to conclude, AI can never replace living human beings. Thank you and have a nice day.
Any questions?
As you said that AI won't be able to replace. As you said that AI won't be able to replace us. How are you able to so sure, as scientists claimed earlier, that that human brain is one of the most smartest thing God has ever created? But on the other hand, we are discovering things that AI has more amount of knowledge that human doesn't. He simply doesn't have the same amount of knowledge your God will have.
That's it. Question should be short. Yes.
It's not about the intelligence, but can you implicit the living component that we have in ourselves in the machines? Can the machines ever be living like us? Never.
Okay. Any other question? Yes or no?
Like you said that we humans can analyze the data and give the best decisions. But it is already proven by research that AI is able to analyze the data by the best ways and it can make the best data-driven decision. Then how are you saying this statement?
But because human, they learn from us. They cannot evolve something new. They can only learn from us. What we do, they do. They cannot improve by their own. We are the ones developing it and creating it.
Everyone, esteemed teachers, honorable judges, and my dear friends. Today I, Nancy Yadav, feel honored to have been given the opportunity to talk about the topic, which is, can AI replace human beings? Well, the answer to this simple question is a yes. As we've concluded that there are many things we have noticed from scientific facts. When I said the statement yes, I have noticed that there are many things we keep in our mind. For example, an AI has a vast amount of data that is simply a human won't have. When I said the statement, an AI would have a lot amount of knowledge. With knowledge comes a great amount of power. And with power, anybody can replace anyone. For example, this will also decrease the amount of discrimination and biasment between the people. For example, there's an AI report which is actually asking as an interviewer, and there's other people who are actually the interviewers over there. For example, I came over there as a son, he would simply choose me because I'm his son. So there would be biasment between me and the other interviewers who come in there for the interview. But on the other hand, if there would be an AI, it would simply see which one is more capable of it and choose the one which is the selected one and the best. This will also decrease the amount of biasment and discrimination between the people over here. For example, there is an AI and there is a human being that setting and cognition. There are actually many data facts that have discovered that an AI and CPC, there was a video uploaded by CGPC which discovered and interviewed an AI intelligence board, which claimed that it will surely distinguish the human beings and the AI and try to replace the human beings surely, which will even succeed as they have great amount of power and knowledge. And with power, anybody can replace anyone. Why are we studying in a school? Why are we here? For knowledge. And if we get the knowledge, we get everything in life. For example, there's a gene exam held over there. For example, I go over there and there's an AI board. For example, Google comes over there as an AI. Well, no one will actually distinguish. That Google will surely help. Google will surely get a higher score, a far better score than what I will have. And that's where the AI is better than human. Thank you.
Or AI is the ability of a computer, a robot, to do simple tasks, certain tasks which are normally done by humans or human intelligence. A very good morning to one and all present here. I am going to favor AI in this motion of debate because I have my following reasons for it. My first reason is going to be that AI is far better at problem solving. While I'm saying a statement, I'll have to define it by any proof. Then let me tell you that it is proved by research that AI is better at problem solving. Let me give you an example. Like you have to solve 100 or 1,000 questions at once. You give this to a human or a human intelligence. The human will not do it as fast as an AI. While giving the same thing to an AI, the AI will be able to solve it in a matter of minutes, in a matter of seconds. Because AI has an ability to face with higher information in just a matter of minutes, in large amount of quantity. My second point which should be noted is that AI can work 24/7. We humans need rest, but AI never needs rest. And this simple statement which I have mentioned is going to give you a lot of benefits of AI which I don't even need to mention here. My third thing is that AI is better at decision making. I know my very worthy opponents will be disagreeing on it by saying that AI lacks emotions. AI is just a pile of codes. How can we trust it? Then let me tell you that a practical thing decision is far better than an emotional decision. And it's not about all emotions or emotional pressure. And second thing which is that AI is just a pile of codes. How can we trust it? Then do you know that we never judge a book by its cover? Then why are we judging AI by saying that it's just a pile of codes? There is an artificial intelligence which is used to treat people who are anxious, lonely, etc. To do this, there is data AI emotional which it will never change. So AI is loyal in this case and it is better with emotions in this case. If you want to go inside the volcano research, the scientist will have to risk its life. But the AI, even if the AI report is damaged, we can make it again. Or think about an underwater submarine which is automatic. It can save so many lives. Any questions?
So, you are saying that AI is doing everything. How it is doing everything? What is the superior power behind it that is developing and making it do the things?
I didn't say that AI is doing everything. I just said that AI is replacing us.
But how can it replace?
It makes people lazy. So how do you say? Or at AI is made by human.
See, I knew that one of you will be asking the question. Like, is there any proof that human intelligence is better than AI? There is no proof, then there is no matter of the statement. You have to prove it.
Thank you for participating in this debate. First of all, I was not expecting such a good debate within a short period of one day. Yesterday we have given you the notice and today you are all ready. It's really great. Now, what debate is? Debate is all about arguments. Okay, the basic difference between debate and speech is all about ideas, debate is all about argument. And the most important thing in debate is your body language. It is not about exaggerating, it is about emphasizing. When you are arguing, you should have confidence about your argument. Okay, and once you get agree with your opponent, I agree with that, your debate is over, you are nowhere. Even if you are agreeing on the point of a question, if somebody has asked you a question in rebuttal and if you are saying, I agree to that, I agree to some extent, then your debate is over. Okay, you should be only one polar. If you are disagreeing, it means disagreeing. If you are opposing, it means opposing till the end of the day or till the end of your life, till the end of this debate at least. Okay, once you are opposing, you are opposing. You are supporting, you are supporting. You cannot go just bipolar. Some support, some oppose. No. It won't go in debate. Some of you are really good and try to prove your point with examples. Okay, with the examples, with the latest examples, with data. You should have data in your hand. That this is the data. This is the example. Nancy has given one or two good examples. She didn't have that much of material arguments, but she had the examples. So always whenever you are going to the debate, you should have, in argument, you should have the examples, you should have the data, you should have the confidence in your eyes, and debate is always spoken with your body. The whole of the body is speaking the debate, not only your mouth. Okay, that will be over. Thank you for all of you for participating in this and all the very